It was an East African bonanza this just past week in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. Yes, Ethiopia just hosted the first ever inaugural capital market summit in Addis Ababa Skylight Hotel. And the show of solidarity from the neighboring Kenya is one of the monumental one. I was attending the first ever capital market summit in Addis Ababa. Ethiopians are excited. Ethiopians are enthusiastic about the first ever capital market summit. Not just that. The stock market will be starting this November, maybe at the end of November. That is why industry leaders, financial experts, students from college, too many Ethiopians gathered at this summit. To your surprise, or to my surprise, it was a feast of Kenyan professionals who were like ready to chip in everything they have. Kenyans were up there sharing their experiences, what they went through. I have seen the chief operating officer, the highest ranking executive from the Nairobi Stock Exchange on the stand, and a lot of them from KPMG, from Deloitte, from investment banks in Kenya. So there are a lot of Kenyans sharing their experience, especially when it comes to Ethiopia. Now Ethiopia is trying to go into liberalization very hard and allowing Kenyan companies first, as you may have maybe heard. So this past week, when Ethiopia inaugurated this capital market summit, it was Kenyan bonanza. So Kenyans were everywhere, whether it is on the stage as a panelist. You can see a panelist of five, with even all of them can be a Kenyan panelist, even including the host of the panel. So I've seen that. So I was excited about it. I was really happy that Kenyans helping their fellow neighbor who is starting to, go into the newfound ways of capital markets. It is totally a new territory for Ethiopia. It is totally a new waters to test. And it is really good to have a backing of a country that that might not have that you think does not have any hidden agenda behind it. So in general, I have seen a lot of professionals that came from Kenya explaining everything, whether it is on stage or outside in different kind of booths or anywhere. You get them at lunch networking or tea break networking. So it was really exciting. Apart from that, the different professionals that came from the Ethiopian banking sector, Ethiopian financial sectors, and students are all really excited about the new opportunities that the capital market is bringing to them. That is one thing that I saw. So in general, the summit was all about the benefits, the opportunities, the risks the capital market pose in general. Apart from that, there were discussions about debt market, discussions about securities, equity market. There is discussions about IPOs. There is discussions about deals in mergers and acquisitions. There are discussions about green financing, sustainable financing, ESG in capital market, which Kenya, by the way, is leading the way in the continent of Africa in terms of this. So a lot of things have been discussed. A lot of examples, a lot of practical examples from Kenyan or the Nairobi Stock Exchange was really discussed to help Ethiopians make sense of what is going to happen. And I think Ethiopians' mind will be at ease when they hear something from Kenya. So it is clear that as Ethiopians lack the basic understanding of what capital market is, especially investors are not aware of this market in general, even though there is a capital market, a kind of capital market in Ethiopia which is not regulated. It is just over the counter, not just over the counter. It is like a traditional way of capital market that exists in the market. But the government under the Ethiopian Capital Market Authority has done a lot of jobs in collaboration with the Kenyan counterparts, the UK, and other international partners like IFC, World Bank, African Development Bank, and FSD Africa to transform or to leverage their expertise to create a robust regulatory framework that will host strong capital markets in Ethiopia. So we have seen from the summit the foundational works that these companies and the government authorities have done to create a robust regulatory framework. Apart from that, we have also heard that these international institutions, including FSD Africa and IFC, have been working tirelessly to help companies that needs to be listed on the stock exchange or any other service providers that want to engage in the capital market to equip them or build their capacity to the extent that will lead to efficient capital market has been immense, and it was incredible to hear what they have been doing in just last 2 years. The support from Kenyans again was really amazing. So not just that, from the picture that I've seen in that summit, or from the discussions I have seen in that summit, it is clear that the Ethiopian Stock Exchange, when it starts, it is gonna be led by Kenyan service providers, because I don't think there are too many ready players in the service provision of the capital markets now in Ethiopia. From what I see, Kenyan investment banks, Kenyan broker dealers, Kenyan service providers will be the ones leading the way in getting this. By the way, now the country's central depository system, where securities are deposited, is being led by one of a Kenyan lady who really worked in establishing the Kenyan central depository system, which is also exciting. So you might be surprised knowing that the Kenyans' immense kind of contribution in the upcoming Ethiopian capital market. So friends, this is Ngat Post. This is what I have for you from Ethiopia this week. In this channel, we produce stories of finance, business, and economics from around Africa. Please do subscribe to our channel. If you like our videos, share them to your friends. And whatever your questions or your comments are, you can write them in the comment section below. Until next time, bye-bye, ciao.